respective events to the national championship. So we're trying to improve them as well. So you kind of got two things going here, and Matt Horsfall is locked in, as far as I can see, to be going to national championships in the javelin. He's ranked number 10 in the country, and he should have enough flexibility there to do it. But again, we want to improve, and just he can concentrate on conference championship. Fred's looking to defend his title in the 400-meter hurdles, but he too needs to improve his time because he's currently ranked 18th in the country, and he's right on the bubble, to make it to the national championship. So he's got two things to accomplish this weekend. So that's what we're trying to do. Same with Corey Gilly. She's ranked 20th in the country in the steeplechase, and she needs to get her time down about 5 seconds to really solidify her chances of going to nationals. And it's just it's really close. She's right there. So we'll hopefully we can get an improved time from her.
Yeah, Coach, if you could kind of talk more about that. Obviously, the conference championships this week, but just as you were saying, for a lot of the individuals, you want them to improve those times and do better and meet those marks to qualify and get the nationals.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're trying to accomplish two things, like I mentioned. It's just we want to get in there, and if you generally will do well as an individual, then you're going to help the team at the same time. So that's what we're doing. And even the people that aren't vying for a national spot, if we can just have a personal record this season or a PR for their entire career, that's exceptional. I mean, that's what we coach for. So we're just trying to improve the entire program, one event at a time, and that's what conference lends itself to. So it's competitive. We got some really good teams in the conference that are nationally ranked in respect to their individual athletes, and I'm just proud to be part of that CC2A. It's a good benchmark for us to kind of obtain so we can get better ourselves.
Thoughts, and kind of what we were also talking about earlier, is just facing teams from the conference, but seeing them for the first time.
Yeah, it's you follow them, on the internet. You check your stats every single week to see where you fall and see what other athletes are doing. But to actually see them is going to be good. It's just really competitive. It's going to be really close in some of these events. We have kids that are ranked 4th, but if they throw a foot farther, they can get 2nd or maybe even 1st. It depends on how the other competitors do. But it's exciting and it's very competitive. So it's going to be a good weekend. And luckily we don't have a lot of injuries, or we don't have any large setbacks right now. We have everybody intact and they're relatively healthy. We're just kind of giving them some downtime this week to kind of go through the final run-throughs and then keep their body rested and hydrated. It's going to be warm down there. It's going to be in the 80s, so it's a little bit different from Arcata. So we'll deal with it.
What from team-wise from HSU? What area? Oh, I'm sorry about this. Let me turn this off. Look at team-wise for Humboldt State. What areas do you feel like you guys should be strong in?
The men's throws are very strong for us this season. Men's throws. On the women's side, we have some really good multi-eventers and heptathletes. And Marissa McKay came out of Eureka High School, as well as the freshman Elizabeth Tejedes. She's done really well, so we should hope to get some points from them. We also have the women's side is kind of sprinkled amongst a lot of different events. Throws are pretty good too, as well as the middle distance with Corey Gilly and Devin Kelsey. So, but on the men's side, the men's throws definitely have an impact amongst everybody in the conference that you can just clearly see where they're ranked. It's just they're going to be a strong asset to our point system this coming Friday and Saturday.
Obviously, this is a big event, but earlier in the season, you guys have competed in big events up in Oregon, Stanford. Facing that competition in that big field, how will that help you at this conference event?
It's just good experience to have, and it'll definitely help us because you're not always going to win your individual event at these larger meets, and that's what you need to expect here at the conference championship. Just do the best you can, you hang in there, and you beat somebody else in front of you, and maybe you get 3rd instead of 4th, and that'll make a difference in 2 points, and we'll take that. But those larger events really help you get prepared for these higher intensity meets because it's just a lot more pressure on the kids, and so a lot more pressure on the coaches, the whole program. But you just deal with it. You prepare yourself physically, and then mentally you go to some large meets throughout the season, and it kind of takes care of itself. But where I think a lot of the student athletes are ready to go. I mean, they're just well rested and long bus ride. We'll get down there and hey, just take a couple days to get down there, stay rested, stay hydrated, and we should have a good meet.
Good stuff.